Well, we have the pleasure and the honor of talking to Joey Moorhouse. Joey, a redshirt freshman for us, Maryville, Illinois. And Joey, you keep saying that Maryville is just a little place, and then I find out it's thousands of people. It's not. So you're comparing it to Chicago, right? Right. I mean, when you say small, I'm thinking small is like 250 people in the city, but it's a pretty good sized place.
If you want to say so.
But anyway, guys, Joey had did a really nice job for them, and then came to the other place for us, and really had a lot of success, especially in Greco. Malta All-American, getting into the finals of Junior Nationals in Greco-Roman. Really had a lot of success in Greco-Roman, and again, thank you for coming down here with us. Started for us last year, won over 20 matches, placed in a lot of tournaments, got off to a really good start academically, and I think right back on track on that this semester. So thank you for that. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for coming down with us, and I mean, you've been a positive force in our program. So talk a little bit about your transition now, and kind of coming into this year. You're a veteran now, kind of how you're handling this year as compared to last year.
Well, the good thing about this year is we kind of have an established routine. We kind of have the norms and expectations. So I'm not every week going, okay, what are we going to do? What's going on? You know, we have that thing where you get up and go. You know what you're expected to do. You know when you're supposed to be at what place. It's a lot easier to just get done what you need to get done, and you don't have to worry about running around and figuring it all out.
Yeah, that's true. I feel I kind of felt like that last year as a coach, just running around, not knowing, going all different kinds of places, you know. So, you know, so I appreciate you saying that. I think our organization is a little more. Like you say, we kind of know what we're doing here a little more. But talk about the academics now, where you're at in that, and kind of what you're shooting for as a major.
Well, they actually just introduced a political science major here. They had it as a minor before, so I just took it as a minor, but now I'm considering possibly switching majors to political science. You know, I've already got plenty of classes in it since it was a minor, but I might actually be changing my major, which might make me stick around a little longer to finish that degree.
Well, and that's okay. I mean, one of the things I have really, you know, on our trips, we get a chance to talk a lot. I've been really impressed with you as far as just your knowledge of so many different things. Now, is it just that you're, through high school, you picked up on, I mean, you seem to know a lot about history. You seem, where did this come from? Of course, you're a really intelligent guy. I mean, your ACT score and that kind of thing, your grades. Geez, on the first semester, you're on the dean's list. You seem to really have a knowledge in a lot of different things.
I mean,
you're just smart.
With technology and the internet, you can choose to be informed. You can find out anything you want. The only way to be uninformed these days is by choice. So, I mean, I just choose to go out and try to understand things, see why things are the way they are.
I think you're one that's good at taking tests, too, right? You're good at taking tests. You know, some people just, you know, kind of really... tests are not their thing, but you seem to be actually relaxed about it. I don't really ever see you stressed out about a test.
No, not hardly.
Which is that's a little bit of a gift, let me tell you, because most people get a little. Okay, so how's your, you know, talking, you know, 157? How's your weight, you know, and that kind of thing? Do you feel about the same weight you were last year as far as this part of the season? Or?
Well, I actually grew about an inch this summer, so the weight, getting down to weight has been a little harder, but I came into the season a lot better shape this year. So I'm about hovering at like 170, 171 right now, which is a bit higher than where I want it to be. So, you know, that first tournament, that first cut down is always a little bit rough, but after that, you know, it should be good going. You know, being in the cafeteria helps you watch your weight, because they just make it all for you. I just go and pick out the blankest.
You actually look bigger and stronger this year. You actually look, you know, you're going to be a pretty good size 157.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last year I wouldn't say, I mean, you were as big as those guys, but you weren't one of like a big guy.
Last year I wasn't cutting
Right.
Really, I wasn't really cutting any weight last year. This year I should actually be pretty well sized in my weight.
Well, and you know, looking at possibly changing your major. So will that you be kind of taking some different classes now? You kind of switching that up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I might have a different focus and stuff.
Why the political science? What intrigues you about that?
I just like to understand the way things work, and with how things have been going. I mean, ever since I was a kid, ever since I can remember, the country's been in a downward spiral, the recession and the depression, all that stuff. I just like to understand what happened, what caused us to get to the point we're at. That's a big thing I like, and, politics, government, influences everything in our life. So I think it's a big thing that I like to understand is the politics and what influenced how we got here. How can we get out of this? How can we fix the system?
Right. That's that old analytical part of your strength finders.
Yeah.
I think that was one of your top 5, wasn't it?
Was I analytical?
I think you were. I think you were.
I wouldn't doubt it. It was something.
It would definitely be one of your top 10.
I was gonna say I was. If it wasn't analytical, it was something close.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anybody you'd like to shout out to, say hi to as they look at your, your interview and stuff that you want to say hi to?
Obviously my whole family, all my old wrestling coaches that have helped me get to where I am. Just everyone at home that's been pulling for me through the ups and downs.
And there's bound to be those, isn't there? I mean, the sport of wrestling is just tough. It's a tough sport, but you've handled it well, and we thank you again for coming down. And you're real proud of that Illinois thing, aren't you? I mean, especially their freestyle and Greco. I mean, that was, gosh, you guys, Illinois has dominated the cadet, the freestyle and Greco, junior freestyle and Greco, and you were a big part of that. Well, your Greco team won it, right? Your Greco team, you were second to nation at your senior year, right? And your team won it.
I was on the national dual teams and the national teams that both won the championship a couple times.
Won a national championship.
It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, gosh, you guys got some good freestyle and Greco coaches. I mean, Illinois has got it together when it comes to the junior duels, junior nationals, the cadet. They really do a good job. I've been impressed with it. So, well, gosh, Joey, appreciate visiting with you, and you're probably anxious right now. We just got done with practice. You played an outstanding volleyball game. If the hecklers would have kept throwing, they were throwing sand at us. Yeah, it threw us off our game, I think, didn't it?
A little bit.
But you're probably going to hit the library here, right? Maybe not.
If
you're going
I'm
to
forced to.
You're going to get something to eat.
Yeah.
If you're forced to. Well, gosh, it's good visiting with you, and we want to wish you a great season. You're putting in the work. You're putting in the work. So you're doing it, and you got a year under your belt. You're a veteran now. You've been through the 1 year of it. Probably what I've seen over the years, Joey, is the people that have been, the number one guy, their biggest jump is after their first year. Is that because last year you hadn't gone through it. We had so many that hadn't gone through it. Most of our team hadn't gone through it. A whole year of just and then of course it's a little different schedule this now that we're down here. So we want to wish you a great season, and thanks, and you did a good job as always.